Hello, everybody. I come to you from the great state, God's country of Montana. I'm doing this video because I feel that there's something that God has been dealing with me on, and He's brought it to my attention quite a bit here lately, and so I'm just going to get into it. What He said to me one day is, there's a lot of country songs that as soon as you start hearing the music, you know what song it is. I was like, oh yeah. He said, there's a lot of rodeo stats that you know, past world champions, fastest times, all that kind of stuff. I said, yeah. He said, there's a lot of people that knows football stats, knows the records of several football players that have come and gone through the NFL or college or whatever, that can tell you years that football teams have won the Super Bowl or won a national championship in college. I was like, yeah. He said, what if everybody knew the Bible that way? What if we all knew the Bible? As soon as somebody started saying a verse, we could finish that verse, just like we can finish a song. Or somebody give a verse number, chapter number, whatever, and that person could rattle off that what that verse says, just like they can rattle off an NFL stats. That got me to thinking, because there's a lot of songs that I know. You can start playing a country song, especially in the old days, not necessarily today, but back in the old days, I could sit and tell you songs. My dad made me listen to Merle Haggard, Marty Robbins, George Jones, and I love every bit of it. And 99% of them songs, you can start playing it and I can tell you who it is and finish the song for you. Same thing with rodeo. I can tell you rodeo stats from now to back when NFR started, PRCA started, and everything else. And I thought, yes, I don't know the Bible that way. Maybe if I did, my life would be a lot easier. I really think it would. And I got to thinking, if I knew the Bible that way, my faith would be a lot stronger in what I did and what I was praying for and what I was asking God for. So I have been doing a lot of studying on faith, and right now you can give me a verse number and I couldn't tell you no more what it said than anything. But I'm working on it. I'm working on my faith every day. I got a lot of things that I'm having faith for right now in my personal life. And I think we all do. We all know somebody that's sick, or we're sick, or we all got financial problems, or whatever the case may be. We got to keep our faith in God, just like the lady that was sick that had the blood issue, and she crawled on her hands and knees. She had the faith that if she touched the hem of God's garment, Jesus' garment, that she would be healed. Well, if you'll read the Bible, everybody was touching God, Jesus. They were flocking him. But when she touched the hem of his garment, he felt it. And she was healed. And he told her that she was healed. If we will have that faith that that lady had, and we will do our praying and the reading of our Bible, God will do the same thing for us. Now I'm sitting here and I'm telling you all this, and I'm in a I'm in a situation where I'm trying to reach that garment. I'm trying to touch the hem of his garment. I know that God does miracles, and I can give you a couple of examples. My little niece was sick a couple of years ago, well, several years ago now, and it didn't look good for her. I'll be honest, I cried and cried and cried, and I prayed and prayed and prayed. It was on a Sunday, and I went to church that night, and the pastor was up there praying, and she stopped and she said, somebody touched the throne of God in their prayer, and that baby's going to be healed. My little niece is just as healthy as a horse today, and I thank God for it. I had the faith that she would be healed, and God healed her. And I have examples after examples, and I'm sure you all do. But I want to challenge everybody to look at the Bible, read the Bible, study the Bible, and get to the point where you know that Bible just as well as you know a song, whether it be a rock and roll song or a country song. If we all knew the Bible that well, how much better would our lives be? If we knew the Bible as good as we know the stats in the NFL or college football or baseball or whatever sport it is that you enjoy, how much better would our lives be? If we all prayed every day, if we all talked to God, you ain't got to get down on your hands and knees. I drive up and down the road every day. I have got millions of miles behind me, whether it be in a tractor trailer rig or in a pickup. And I talk to God like he's sitting over in the passenger seat, just like I would one of my buddies. Sometimes I don't get an answer, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't like the answer. But the deal of it is, I feel like we all need to learn that Bible just like we learn a country song or a rock and roll song. So I challenge everybody to start studying it. Get you a study Bible and start studying. And let's see how much better our lives would be. While you're doing it, keep the faith that that lady had with the blood issue that touched Jesus' garment. Jesus brought Lazarus back from the dead. I can't never say that guy's name right, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Jesus came back from the dead. If he can bring people back from the dead, if he can heal people, make a blind man see, he can do anything for us. He can make, he parted the Red Sea. That right there is pretty impressive to me. So I challenge everybody. It's going to take a while. There's a lot of books and chapters and verses in the Bible. And I know that it's not as fun as listening to a country song. It's not. But neither is going to work. But we all go to work because we have to. Because it makes life better. So we can pay our bills. Look at the Bible the same way. It's not as fun. But it's going to bring a lot more joy to your life once you start studying it and once you start getting to the point where you know it. Just like you know that country song. We all have our issues and we all ask God to give us a miracle. I'm in need of a miracle right now pretty bad myself. I would like everybody to pray that you can learn the Bible. I pray that everybody listening to this video, watching this video, you get your miracle you're looking for. I pray that God touches your life. I don't know what I'm doing here. I've been sitting here rattling on now for 10.5 minutes. But I feel like God wanted me to do this. I pray that everybody has their miracle. And I challenge every one of you to start studying the Bible. You can get study Bibles that explain the verses down at the bottom. I've got one that my mom and dad gave me years ago. And it's a pretty good Bible. I like it. I thank God that they give it to me because I needed it. Get you a study Bible. Get on your phone. Get on Google, on your computer. Look it up. You know, you can download apps on your phone where it'll read the Bible to you. That works best for me. The Bible can be read to you over an app. They're free. Start listening to it driving down the road on your way to work or on your way home or while you're in the house doing something. That's a good way to do it. Replace listening to the radio, listening to them country songs or whatever, sports radio or whatever. Replace it with listening to the Bible. I will try to put more videos up. The more likes that I get of this video and stuff, I'll probably do it again. Anyway, I pray that everybody has a great, blessed day. I've been here now 12.5 minutes, and I was only planning on 5. I pray that everybody has a blessed day. God bless.